Good news regarding Australian border reopening. In today's video update, we will talk about the statement made by Australian Prime Minister Scott Morrison, which mentioned that Aussies stranded overseas could be home by Christmas. In a new video greeting, Prime Minister Scott Morrison discusses what Christmas may look like for thousands of Australians. Prime Minister Scott Morrison says Australians who have been trapped overseas may be allowed to travel back to Australia and avoid quarantine by Christmas, adding that we can get there. In a pre-recorded video statement for the Advance Awards event, honouring the achievements of Australians working overseas, Mr. Morrison praised the expats for their patience and fortitude over the last 2 years. "You have borne a very great weight over the past year and a half," the Prime Minister remarked. He also added that it has been a very difficult and stressful time for Australians who are living in other countries and that it is challenging. The Prime Minister said that living during a pandemic and being apart from your family has caused its own heartbreak, life's moments missed that you will never be able to relive. Mr. Morrison said those Australian expats wanting to return may be reunited with their loved ones by Christmas, when he expects home quarantine will be widespread. "Our agreement with Australians is that, if vaccination rates reach 70 to 80%, we will begin to open up. Australians can leave and return, and Australians who are vaccinated and living abroad can return," he added. He stated that they expect home quarantine to be the prime and feasible mode of quarantine, as well as the most common choice for travellers, or those who are residing overseas and wish to return to Australia. The ability to quarantine at home will be a significant development. Over 40,000 Australians living overseas have registered with the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade as wanting to return home but are unable to do so due to quarantine restrictions imposed by Mr. Morrison in July last year. However, the Prime Minister made no apologies for his tough border enforcement during the epidemic, claiming that his rigorous stance had saved thousands of lives. He added that he wants us to know that the robust border restrictions have played a critical role in saving over 30,000 lives in Australia. "Your sacrifices have made it possible," the Prime Minister addressed the stranded Australians. He also thanked the Australians for saving lives by persevering and overcoming adversity. South Australia is currently testing a home quarantine system, and the Prime Minister hopes that this will become the norm by the end of the year. Gladys Berejiklian, Premier of New South Wales, stated recently that Sydney Airport will reopen to returning Australians who utilised home quarantine if the state attained a vaccination rate of 70 to 80%. Mr. Morrison assured the expats that they will be able to return to Australia before the end of 2021. He commented that he realises it's been difficult, and they are looking forward to bringing many individuals back home soon and that they should be able to do so this year. Mr. Morrison added, "Your position here is always open to you." Our video ends here. Please don't forget to support us by sharing our videos with your friends and family on Facebook, WhatsApp, and Twitter. Thanks for watching.